The Volquest 2-Minute Drill is brought to you by Food City, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.
Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price for the Food City 2-Minute Drill. Tennessee dispatches of ETSU 72-17. And Brent, Tennessee was effective. They were efficient. They stayed relatively healthy in this game. Really no injuries of note coming out of this. So a positive win for the Vols as they got in, got out, and got their work done.
Yeah, they did. I mean, you wanted to see the maturity of this team show up, get off to a good start, play the game the right way out of the gates. They did. You wanted to play a lot of players. You did. You wanted to get out of it healthy. They did. Now it's on to Georgia. And Josh Heupel at the half was annoyed. He was not very happy. He didn't think they were clean enough offensively. So he's got great learning lessons that he can teach moving forward. And you got some film of guys that you can look at. Isaiah Campbell. Great film for him to see, great film for the coaches to see on him. I think the same for Jamal Wallace. There's a lot of players like that who could help themselves today to further help this team on down the line.
I'll tell you what, I'm just impressed by Joey's ability to improvise. Two play stand. Obviously, the one to Mike, right? Because he just kind of like kept the play alive, looked downfield, and there was a kind of a fire drill to throw down the field.
Right.
But the other play where he was getting kind of like drugged down from behind, and he was able to get that ball out there and make a positive play, which could easily have been a 5 or 6 yard loss as a sack, which kept the offensive line, again, perfect and not allowing sacks.
Yeah, and I'll tell you another play, and I got to go back and rewatch it, but I'm almost positive this is right. He had a handoff. The snap was a little offline. It would have been to Joey's right. And instead of turning to his left and hand it, he did a pirouette backwards, spun around, and got it to the running back. Didn't miss a beat there. The thing about him is he's just calm in whatever the moment is. That's 24 years of age.
Sure. I will add an extra play to that, not that we keep diving back in the film. And I don't know for a fact that this was his thought process. There was a play that he was going to throw to the tight end. He was coming this direction. And the DB jumped it. I think he was able to recognize it mid-throw and then just kind of threw like a loopy pass into the sideline. Because the pass was too off target, right, with this weird touch to it. It was almost like he recognized it and said, "Uh-oh," and just kind of just
And again, I think that's the maturity that you want to see, and that's the reason why you brought him here. That's this through 2 games, he's been everything that you hoped he would be. Now the tests get harder for him.
No doubt.
It gets harder for everybody moving forward. But if you'd have said last May when he got here, this is what you're getting out of Joey Aguilar through 2 games, everybody would have said, absolutely. Let's go. We'll take that every day, twice on Sunday to start this season.
Are you sure? I didn't predict that. I've kind of predicted a lot of things.
We're going to get to that in a minute. Can we talk about the defense? I mean, they do play defense in Tennessee. Can we get to that before you get to your crowing moment?
Not a lot of sacks today, but they were able to do some decent things. I love what Boo Carter got done defensively today. Colton Hood, a couple of PBUs, continues to play well. A defense that, again, needs to get healthier, but still was able to be effective.
Well, I think right now, from a health standpoint, there's going to be a lot of people asking David Sanders questions all week. The biggest injury note for Tennessee all week long, what's the status of Jackson Moy?
Sure.
They need Jackson Moy in there. Now, they got a chance to rest Nathan Robinson some. He played, but not a ton. They didn't wear Bryson Easton out, so all of that was good. But they need Jackson Moy in this game next week if he can go. I think that's the biggest injury thing for Tennessee heading into next Saturday's game. I thought Josh Heupel went a little long with his starters in the first half, but I knew he was going to play them all the way through the half.
Yeah.
But I'll give him credit. In the second half, he got him out of the game and didn't mess around with it on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, he went straight to Merklinger. He went straight to a backup offensive line, which typically he's like, hey, we got to get that one because we got to know how to start coming out to start the second half. Didn't play that game today, which was smart.
But he called the game like it was still a 10-point game. Like they let George run the offense. They obviously let Merklinger run the offense. But even when George got in the fourth quarter, like they were letting him throw it. It wasn't just kind of like handoff, let's get to the house. Like they were actually running the offense, even with the backups in, which to me is a good thing because all those kids deserve a chance to do their thing.
Well, not only that, but you don't know who you're going to need or somewhere along the line. Anytime you get an opportunity to get some reps for somebody, you better get them. And certainly that's the case at the quarterback position as well. So, again, you knew Tennessee was going to overmatch ETSU. They did.
Yep.
You wanted Tennessee to show the maturity that they showed today. I think that's the big takeaway for me. Pretty mature football team.
72-17, the final. Tennessee gets the win. And winning is a big deal. Not everybody wins on a day like today, including Florida, who got dispatched by South Florida. This guy called that on Monday, and you said, what? We're a 3-touchdown underdog. And I said, I don't care.
Now, I said Alex Golish's team would show, and they would play them, and they would battle them.
Yeah.
But the drive that Golish's team put up at the end of
Yeah,
the game
no
to
doubt.
get
It
in
was
field
really
goal range
impressive.
was really impressive. Here's the other thing nobody's talking about South Florida. The improvement they made on defense from last year to this year through 2 games has been pretty remarkable. That's the biggest difference in South Florida right now.
The real winner today, Dallas Baker. He's off the hook for dumbheaded decision by a Florida Gator that ended up in a loss. That now resides with today's loss to South Florida. He is Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price for the Food City 2-minute drill.
The Volquest 2-minute drill is brought to you by Food City, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.